Man, I got people asking me, when you gonna drop this video? And I'm feeling like my boy Jack Nicholson with this thing. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the video.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Yo, what it do? It's your boy J. Lou, and you are just in time for something new. Alright, now in this video today, what I'm going to be talking about is the truth about coarse hair waivers. And as my intro already prefaced, most people, they can't handle the truth, especially when it comes to my videos. And the main reason why is because instead of just giving y'all bro science and stuff that I just make up, what I do is I just go back and look at the history of everything to be able to study what was before as well as what we need to do now in order to better ourselves for the future. With that being said, the biggest confusion comes into this whole coarse hair waiver debate, mainly because a lot of people don't understand what it means. Typically when people say,
I'm a coarse hair waiver,
what they're going off of is the term coarse. Now, when you look up the definition of the word coarse, it simply means something that is rough in texture and everything like that. And that typically goes off of how something feels. You know, so if you go outside and you rub your hands against a brick wall or something like that, you're gonna say, man, this has a coarse feel to it because it has a very rough feeling to it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to hair, that is not the definition of coarse hair. And the reason why I've been saying for damn near 2 years long that when I came into the wave game, there's so many things to talk about, is because if some of these guys before me would have actually just got on Google and looked up the definition of coarse hair, they would have simply learned that it just means the width of your hair strand. Now, with that being said, in my video, I also said that people with coarse hair are typically people that are Indian, people that are Asian, and people that are Latino descent. But that's just to give you guys an example and to understand what coarse hair truly is. But because people don't like to give your boy J. Lou credit, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's because I'm not cocky and I don't be on people's heads like that. You know what I'm saying? People feel like they can just take my information and run along with it. And one of the main reasons why a lot of this confusion is because of the #1 person that championed the term coarse hair waivers on YouTube. Now, I'm not mentioning his name to mention it as hate or whatever the case is, because like I said, most likely this stuff was done out of ignorance and people ran with it and they felt that they had to come up with their own hair textures. And at the end of the day, the reason why I'm in the game is because I can actually provide the information that is vital to be able to properly classify this stuff, so people won't hit me up in my inbox saying,
hey yo J. Lou, what's the best product for a coarse hair waiver?
What?
What's the best oil for a coarse hair waiver?
What?
What's the best brush for a coarse hair waiver?
What?
Basically asking me all of these silly questions that make me look at them like,
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid?
I see why your barber cut your hair the way that he did, because you don't understand your hair and you're trying to tell somebody that has a better understanding about hair and how to cut your coarse hair, and they looking at you like,
tell me how you want me to cut this. Just make it nice and neat.
they got so many people that will hit up my inbox basically saying,
look J. Lou, I'm a coarse hair waiver. What's the best length for me to get a haircut?
and I'm looking at their hair, they say,
Man, I just got a 1.5.
because they were told to get a 1.5 if they have coarse hair, but at the end of the day, their curl pattern does not benefit from a 1.5, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at them like, bro, like, you can't get waves because you're going off of bogus information, you know what I'm saying?
Message!
So the main reason why I'm making this video is because I know a lot of people can't handle the truth. I've already established it in regards to the videos that I dropped in the past, you know what I'm saying? I could go into a lot of detail about a lot more things, but I already know people are sensitive these days, you know what I'm saying? If you mention somebody's name, they automatically assume that you hating, but the reality is, I know what I'm doing is fighting a good fight, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I referenced the movie A Few Good Men, because sometime in this world, you have to have people that are brave enough, that are courageous enough to be able to stand up and say,
look, man, y'all all been going in this direction, but I'm here to tell y'all that's the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? We need to actually be going in this direction.
And most people, they're not going to want to go in that direction, but I don't care about those people.
Most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect.
At the end of the day, I care about the people that truly care about their hair, as well as the people that want to be able to get better in elite waves, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it should start making sense to you guys. The reason why I said in the beginning that when people came up with this term, coarse hair waver, even though it was done out of ignorance, doesn't mean that we can't correct it and actually start helping more people within the wave game. Now, people don't have to like me, but at the end of the day, they gotta respect the information. When it comes to people that think that they have coarse hair, really what they have is kinky and coily hair. You know what I'm saying? I already mentioned it on my natural hair Texas video, but at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna be dropping a video where I actually go into specific detail for every single curl pattern. I'm gonna also show you on a scale, basically going from kinky to the smallest curl pattern all the way up to coily. And a lot of people don't know, but you can have multiple curl patterns within your hair. So basically what that means is you're not gonna always have all kinky type hair. You may have kinky and coily type hair or whatever the case is. And like I say, with everybody, nobody's genetics is perfect, so therefore you're gonna have some variation in regards to your hair textures. You're gonna have some variation in regards to your curl pattern. You're gonna have some variation in regards to your density. Your size may be less dense than the top of your hair. You may have a tighter curl pattern on the top of your head, and at the same time you may have a different hair texture in the back of your hair, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell you guys, your boy J. Lou is well qualified to be able to teach you this stuff, because I take my time to be able to research this stuff. Like I always say, not to give you bro science, but to actually give you the knowledge and the information that you need.
Knowledge.
Now, the last thing I want to say is, it's so funny, man, because there are people on YouTube that are so bent on going out of their way to try to stop everything that I'm doing. And I've been sitting back, just been watching all of this stuff. Other people have been watching all of this stuff. Other people have been bringing this stuff to my attention and saying,
J. Lou, do you see this? Do you see what's going on?
and I'm sitting back like, bro, my glasses are not this big for no reason. I see everything that's going on. But at the end of the day, I've been just focused on being able to provide you guys with the best information possible in regards to your hair, as well as how to get better waves and everything like that. And try to implement product reviews, because there are a lot of people that reach out to me. They want me to do reviews, because in regards to YouTube, everybody already know I'm the most respected person when it comes to reviews. Make sure y'all stay tuned, because I'm gonna also be dropping a video about the truth about straight hair waivers, following up with this one, and then I'm gonna get more so into the videos about different hair textures, different curl patterns, and things like that, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's your boy J. Lou. I hope y'all have a blessed day. If you have any comments, questions, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. If I don't have a video that will address your question, you can always feel free to inbox me. But it's your boy J. Lou. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and at the end of the day, I hope you guys have a great week. Salute!
Lou is the name, I'm so off the chain. Torino is the brush, do wet wood grain. Brush a waver has something. Brush a waver has something. Brush a waver has something. Brush a waver has something.